We're talking about drag racing. What are you talking
What are
about,
you
bro?
talking about?
No, the story was breaking that Fred Jackson was involved in a car accident. Allegedly, him and Marshawn Lynch were drag racing. Now, maybe not. Who knows?
Man, cats always trying to break a story and before they get the day going. Oh, I see it now. Yeah, you had posted this. Cats always trying to break a story.
I
Good thing I'm not credible media.
I mean, if you listen to the media these days, Lamar Odom been dead for 2 days.
Why are we talking about Lamar Odom again?
No,
Oh
I'm
Lord.
just saying. But no, I'm just saying the media.
What
You
team
know,
is he on right now?
the media just were like, yeah, he's dead. I'm like, no,
What
not
team is he on
yet.
right now?
Lamar
Was it
Odom?
CNN have? Didn't
Yeah,
they
what are
have
you
He's not
doing?
on the team. I don't think he's on the team. I think
Is
he's
he getting inducted into the Hall of Fame this year?
who?
no Lamar
Did
Odom.
he?
No,
Has he
Stop it!
cured cancer?
no,
Stop
stop
it!
it. I
Stop
didn't
it!
say we had to talk about him. I was just making a point about the media. There you go.
This guy.
Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah, just saying, it's an awful lot of talk for somebody who ain't really doing nothing.
Yeah, but he was something. So that's the way it goes.
Yeah,
Just
and
yeah.
nevertheless, you don't ever
Just
want to see nobody dead.
not like that.
Apparently, he
Right.
was a
Like, I mean,
dead.
Not like
Yeah.
that.
I
I
mean,
mean,
like, stuff happens, but you don't want to just be like, you don't want to go out like that.
Well,
That's
a
terrible.
lot of people do go out
he,
like that. That's the thing.
True.
and have any of y'all taken, what, 10 caps of herbal Viagra?
But it was
Maybe it
more than
occurred
that
to
though,
y'all that
bruh.
it wasn't I know. I'm
It
just
was,
starting there. Did it occur to y'all that maybe that wasn't a good idea?
he said, I'm just
Because
It
it
starting.
sure
did.
has occurred to
When
me.
when the story broke, Prev, it occurred to me that was a bad idea, and nevertheless, I still didn't wish dude dead. Okay,
I
how about
didn't
that?
wish him dead, but I mean, if that's what
Nevertheless,
happened, I'm like,
I still
it's right
wasn't
up
like,
there.
well, he deserved it. That didn't happen.
I don't know
Right.
about deserved it, but it's like right up there with pissing on the electric fence. I'm like, yeah,
Right.
Well,
probably not a good idea, man.
Right.
Sorry you're gone, but
Hold up. Hold up. Hold up.
probably knew
Hold up.
better.
Let me take that in for a second.
I know, right? Like, really?
Pissing on the electric fence.
You about to have me choking on my little pretzel pieces.
Oh my
Man,
goodness,
too
prayer.
fast.
That's not good,
I mean, nah, I don't wish the dude dead, but he ain't
man.
getting the thoughts and prayers. Sorry.
Look, let's just move on, man. Let's talk about something pleasant, like the
Is there
Eagles.
anything pleasant in sports recently?
Like the Eagles.
Louis,
The
what,
Eagles.
like Louisville
No.
prostitutes or something?
Let's talk about the Eagles outlasting that horrible game last night.
I didn't watch that game. I
It
knew
was
better.
Man,
terrible. I had one reason to watch it. Let me get this in, and then you can go, Lenise. The only reason I had to watch it was a fantasy league. I was up 8 points, and the dude had Josh Brown. So I'm sitting there going, okay, Giants, if you're going to score all touchdowns or don't score at all. They decided to do both.
they gave you everything you needed.
They
And true
scored one
story,
touchdown and didn't score anything else.
true story. Because Yahoo did not update me on Bobby Wagner, I needed, damn it, Josh Brown so I could win my matchup. Not so much.
Josh Brown got that one kick. Josh Brown kicked
Well,
twice yesterday. Extra point in the kickoff.
It was
I
terrible.
said, I said, it's got to be
Terrible.
something else that I can do other than watch this game. I just knew it was going to be ugly. I didn't watch a minute of it. Man, I turned in early. I got into bed, man. My wife was sitting up there watching chicken head reality television.
Really?
I was
Course.
like,
That's what we're going with?
Yeah.
Gotta be
Why
I
chicken
said, I
head
can
reality
either,
television?
what was it, hip hop, um, hussies or something, whatever it was.
I
So,
know, the groupies.
whatever. I said, I can either get up and go watch
Hip
that
hop jump
game or
off.
go to sleep. I said, I'm just going to go to
Man.
sleep. Yeah, hip hop
Yeah.
jump offs, whatever it was.
Yeah. Like I
Some of the
said,
gay rappers, too. I don't know what it was.
we started watching some Hulu, a couple of shows we missed this weekend, and I just put the
How's that?
laptop up. I just put the laptop up on the nightstand just to see the score, and the score never changed. I was like, great.
Well, let me be clear. Let me be clear.
Mhm.
I watched the entire game.
Keep it PG. 13.
I watched the entire game only
PG, not
because
even 13. Let's go with general audience.
Let's go with general audiences. No bad words.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
This
say
is a
it.
Pixar
I
movie.
held on to
Right?
all the bad words. I only watched it because I was an Eagles fan. It was pretty terrible. It
Yep.
was pretty painful to watch, even as
Yes.
an Eagles fan, because I figured out what we have going on here with these wins. Now that we have 3.
It's called the NFC East,
No, not even, because that's our first win in the division.
and more to come.
No, we've already lost to the other 2 teams.
You know,
Right?
that's right. Y'all
We
did
already
lose to
lost
the Redskins. Dang.
They lost to the
and the
They lost to the
Cowboys.
Redskins.
Dang, y'all lost to the
Yeah.
Redskins.
They
We
lost to the
did.
Redskins.
Lost to the Redskins. I figured out that here's what's happening. When we beat the Giants, we're catching people on the off day. Their defense had an off day that day, made our offense look good. We beat the Saints. Their offense had an off day, made our defense look good. Last night, actually, I felt good about it because we usually do well at all black. We do all black everything. We're in there. Defense always shows up and shows out for that particular wardrobe. I think we should dress for that all the time.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like let's make that our travel uniform, our home uniform. Let's go with all black everything all the time. And I take that back. Maxwell still did not show up.
I reserve a statement about Maxwell. Keep going.
Hold on to it. He still did not show up. And what frustrates me now more than anything about this dude is that he's getting toasted and roasted and beat up and missing stuff. And when he gets up, he's smiling about it.
Because he's paid.
That doesn't make me feel any better about it, though.
You should not feel any better about it. That's the point.
Any better
that's
about
my
the fact.
that's my statement. That dude. If there's ever a situation where a person that's the second Eagle D-back that stole money from y'all in the last 5 or 6 years. What was it, my boy that came out of the Raiders from the Raiders?
I see I'm what now
What's
that
the
guy with
Marvel?
all them.
Yeah.
That guy.
But
The one that's married to Carrie Wilson.
That's his claim to
Carrie,
fame.
yeah.
hey,
What?
Prayer, you're breaking up, man. What's going on?
We lost.
it's better than Sierra.
It's better than Sierra. That's terrible.
Lord. And then and anyway, and we did have a DeMarco Murray sighting last night. If anybody stayed long enough to watch the game, fourth quarter, fourth quarter, as he showed up, he actually got 109 yards in one game and a touchdown.
Yeah. Excuse me.
But offense still looks pretty terrible. And my issue here that I have, my concern, I got to be honest, that the Panthers this weekend. And although got my mind right for 2-14, the Panther fans are like teetering on the edge of completely being obnoxious at this point because they're 5-0. And they started coming for me yesterday. As you know, and I'm like, I haven't even talked football to y'all all year. You know, we've just been like, football, yeah, the Eagles suck, and that's all I've had to say. Because I'm trying not to get fired since I'm back in the office, and the Eagles make me say a lot of bad words, so I just try not to discuss it.
Mm-hmm.
When we're discussing Chip, I don't want to talk about it. But they are on me. Yo, what y'all gonna do? You want to put some money on it? No, we suck. I don't want to put any money on it. But at this point, they're really pressuring me to be like, I really need the Eagles to win on Sunday.
Right.
Because on Monday, I don't want to have to lose my job because all the obnoxious Panther fans, which, by the way, there are several people that have popped their hamstring getting on this bandwagon.
Right.
But
Right.
So you would really get upset about that?
I can't, because here's the problem, Fred. Like, it's one thing to be excited about your team. It's another thing. Usually you only harass people that are harassing you. Panther fans don't get that because they don't really know anything about sports. They're not legitimate fans.
She said they don't know anything about sports. That's not cool.
So they just keep coming at you and going, and they're like, but I'm not talking to you about sports. I haven't said anything about your team all season. Go clown them people that have been harassed. Like, go get after the Saints fans. They've been on you all season, even though they're pretty terrible.
Right.
Talk to the Falcon fans. I have been minding and tending my business, and they are all on me this week. And I'm like, look, you really don't want any of this.
It's just your week. It's just
no,
your
because
week.
Well,
and next week is somebody else's week.
Here's what I'm gonna say about the Panthers, and I'm gonna say this: the only thing that they got going, the thing that they got going for them is that by beating Seattle, which now is starting to look like it's really not that big a deal this year.
True.
But by beating them, it kind of makes them pseudo new bully on the block physical play in the NFC.
It
If you're
kind
going to
of
go
gives
through the
them home. It
playoffs, you
kind
got
of
to
looks like
come
more
through.
like home field advantage.
Right. So
All that.
but what I'm saying is we look, we know as football people that they don't have the weapons to to say, hey, we're going to be a Super Bowl contending blah blah blah, but at the same
But
time,
don't tell them.
but at the same time, we said that about Seattle a couple years ago, and that defense just carried them, and then all of a sudden Russell Wilson did what he did. So and Cam Newton is a bigger Russell Wilson. So I can't really knock the Panthers right now. Let them ride the wave
I
until
mean,
it falls off.
And I'm okay with
I
that.
can't really
So
knock them
ride
either.
your
I mean,
wave.
I wouldn't want to play them. I wouldn't want to play them in December.
right about now,
But
the
ride
only
your
the
wave
only team that's
somewhere
got
else.
something for them in the NFC seems like Green Bay.
That's it.
Yeah, but ride your wave somewhere else. Don't bother me. I'm
You in
minding and
Charlotte.
tending my
You in
business.
Charlotte.
It's just
You
your
in
week.
Charlotte.
I don't.
Why you think
It's
everybody
too much.
look? Last week everybody was asking me about Spurrier, like I live down the street from him, like I know him. I mean, you in Charlotte? It's like, yo, Pete, what's
You
up
and
with
Spurrier,
Spurrier?
y'all go way back.
I'm like, I don't know what's up with that cat, man. You sure? You didn't see him at Kroger? No, I did not see him at Kroger. No.
He was in. Hey, you saw where he was at this week. He was in
Exactly.
chilling
Yep.
at the big house. Did you see him?
No, I didn't see that. I didn't see that. I just saw that
Did you see
that
us?
punter.
Mm-mm.
No, I don't even want to talk about that. How
You
many
should.
How many times we gonna cut these games off and these
I didn't.
kids? Man?
I did.
I did, but I know I shouldn't have. I'm gonna learn my lesson one day.
I mean, I did. Okay, full
I'm
disclosure.
gonna
Yes, I
learn my
did get up.
lesson one.
I did get up and move away from the
I cut
television.
I turned the TV off because I couldn't bear the fact that all these Michigan State fans was about to get it handed to them, and then all of a sudden this kid, not only does he not catch the ball,
He tried to
but
kick
when
it.
he got the ball, he tried to kick it. He tried to kick it, and then if he would have made contact, it would have went straight out of bounds. What?
And they would have still won. They would have still won.
Poor fella.
Oh, I know poor. I don't know about poor.
No. I said poor fella because he's getting death threats, which is always a bit much.
That's a little much.
That's
Getting
uncalled
more
for.
death threats.
It's uncalled for. Let's not threaten to kill anybody over a football game.
Yeah, let's not do that.
That's a bit
Let's not
much.
do that.
That's a bit much.
But other than that, catch the ball.
Again, full disclosure.
Don't
I
even
got
catch
up.
the ball. Here's the thing. Once you don't get the ball,
Just fall on it.
fall on it. You had 10 seconds. Fall on the ball.
Mm.
We're done.
10
Let
seconds
that
and
be
Michigan
lesson.
State doesn't have a good kicker.
Man, we only had 10 seconds.
Yeah. What's up,
Here we
baby?
go.
Sports
Here we go.
junkies.
This guy.
How long was he walking? How long was he watching before he decided to jump in?
I don't know, but
I think he does it on purpose.
I'm sure he does it on purpose.
I was not watching. I was
he's
eating.
He's the one viewer that we got.
You know, at least strangers. You know what, Kraft? At least strangers will sharpen the blade. You know, at least they'll do you that favor. A stranger will sharpen the blade. I mean, God, boy, the family just come with a rusty blade right in the rib. You know?
Hey, yo, D, Pete is like, Pete is like the Double S Project Bane, man. He's like, let's not stand on ceremony.
No question.
Have you
No
got your fiber in today?
Are you questioning my dietary
Questioning my dietary expertise? Anyway, man, what's up, D?
What's up, Cuzzo? Lenise?
What's going on, man?
man.
Now you just stepped into the arena. We was talking about Michigan State, man.
It's Michigan's karma. It's their karma.
Hey, they vandalized the Magic Johnson statue.
They sure did. They sure
They
did.
did.
Don't
They
come
did.
to you till you do
Yeah.
right by Magic Johnson statue.
You can't touch that statue. I mean, really, what are the odds?
Why Magic
Hold on.
Johnson?
Hold
What
on.
did he ever do to you?
But one of the funniest things, I saw a TV up to the game. They had Jalen Rose on his and hers, and they said they vandalized the Magic Johnson statue. And then they looked at Jalen and said, "Where were you last night?" And he just hesitated. He looked, and then he was like, "I'm like, no, man, come on, now." He was just like,
No, he hesitated. He was like,
That's bad.
He said,
that's terrible.
No, I idolized Magic Johnson. He was my favorite player. That's terrible.
When
Yeah,
win 4 or 5 little football games and y'all gotta go take it out on Magic Johnson's statue.
Yeah, Michigan.
Wow.
Yeah, that was.
But it's the maize and blue. It's just I think it's their karma, man. I mean, Appalachian State, that one time. I don't know, man. I really don't get it. I think because here's what I noticed. I saw the quarterback from Michigan State look scared from the kickoff. I mean,
neither one of those teams were impressive. They look like two big. They look like Big Ten teams.
I was at work.
Maybe because they were Big Ten
Ohio
teams.
State don't look like nothing. Big Ten don't look like anything.
Right.
I'm gonna take back everything I said last week.
You know what's the bad part about that? While they don't look particularly special, this is across the board a big step up for the conference as a whole. Because this time last year they looked a lot worse.
Go ahead and get them.
Yeah, that's true.
Go ahead and get
That's
D.
true.
You got Mary Jane on again or something.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah.
What you watch? Who are they torturing back there?
Yeah.
Man, just the warehouse, man.
Who are they interrogating?
They just be,
Who's working third shift now?
I mean, come on, Pippin. We go through
it's
this
public morals. Public morals.
Sergeant
Big
Clark.
stuff.
Third
every
shift.
week.
17.
Who's working third shift, man? Tell them cats come in a little quieter with the lunch pails, man.
When are you gonna escape?
That's what I'm saying. He been in a. I'm about to say
We're gonna start a GoFundMe for Dion's.
another Star Wars movie coming out.
Shout out to AMC, hashtag AMC Fear Fest for Halloween. Love it.
Oh,
Fan.
okay. Thought you were saying
That's public morals.
Public morals. But anyway, forget Michigan. Is there any college team that we're scared of right now? Other than, I mean, is it LSU?
Scared of? No.
I know one player was scared of. One player was scared of.
We're all scared of him.
The entire college, the world is afraid of that cat.
Everybody.
Can I get something in? Can I get something in before it's too late? Because it seems like every time I bring it, oh, we gotta go now. We're gonna leave. We gotta go. Hey, Prev.
Oh, here we go.
Listen, man.
Did he peep out the periscope?
No, he didn't look at the periscope.
Listen, bro.
What's
That's
up,
all I'm saying, man. It's tough with 2 moves, bro. A week. I mean, I got 3.
Do we have to do this again? 3 running backs. No, 4 running backs. How many running backs you got on your roster, man?
How many running backs?
At this exact moment.
Ain't nobody tell you take a bunch of Packers and Bengals the same week. Ain't gonna buy like this person on the other talking to you.
The dominant team.
The top 2 teams in the NFL on bye next week. Go figure that from fantasy owners.
Yeah, but okay. But what I'm saying is,
I got 2 Packers and 2 Bengals on my team.
What Deion needs is 8 moves to replace his entire team.
Trev, you gotta understand something, man. I'm on the wire, dude, and I might not make moves, but if I do make moves, it's between 15 and 30
moves a week. Yes.
In my head, I make those moves in my head first. I just want the availability to be able to do it. I think that just is over there. Listen, I got Jones on the bye. I got Lenise. I'm telling you the truth. I got Eric. Look at this. This is crazy.
And look, man, I heard about your trade offers running around out there.
Who is he trading?
And
Tiger
no one will trade
Tiger-
me. No
Tiger-
one.
You didn't even ask
No
me.
one will trade.
You offering Tiger
Who are you
Woods?
trying to
You didn't
trade?
ask me.
You ain't offering nobody.
Man,
It's
I'm trying to get a quarterback, man.
I give you a quarterback.
You don't have a
Listen,
quarterback?
dude.
You can have Drew
Listen.
Brees. You want Drew Brees?
Listen,
Drew Brees?
let me say something.
You want luck?
You want Drew Brees?
I want Phillip Rivers. I gave up. They wouldn't even give me Phillip. This was 3 weeks ago. It wasn't even after his 500-yard performance.
And I'm glad you brought up Phillip Rivers for the sake of the topic, because I'm petitioning right now to save Phillip Rivers and bring him and Sean Payton to Miami, because Phillip Rivers needs a new team. He needs a new team.
He needs some help, man. I can't even lie, dude. Those receivers are horrible. Floyd has been horrible for a long time.
Let me just go on record right now, and I never disliked Phillip Rivers, but I'm gonna go on record right now. I might go buy a jersey. That dude was throwing the ball all over the damn place, and he's
a beast, man. He's a beast.
And them passes are on. It looks terrible coming out his hand, but somehow Bernie Kosar ball lands right where it needs to land.
Well, how come he didn't throw some more of those balls to Antonio Gates this past weekend? I mean,
I'm telling you, I've seen
Keenan Allen in the end zone this past weekend.
I mean, he threw for 503 yards, and he couldn't get Antonio Gates one touchdown.
He made one mistake.
Keenan Allen had 37 receptions, and that one in the end zone.
I'm trying to tell people.
I'll still take him. I'll take him for the next 5 years.
I was just joking, man.
I'm taking that dude.
I noticed. I took notice of him. I went to a bowl game when he was at State in Orlando. I went up there and I watched him play. And from that game, from that day, I knew that dude was going to be a quarterback. I knew he was going to be good. I mean, he's like, you can't hear about him because he's all the way on the West Coast in a terrible franchise right now in San Diego. He has no receivers. Floyd's been hurt off. He might show up for preseason training camp. I don't know who he has to throw the ball to.
He got Keenan Allen and the Gates.
Man, Keenan Schmallen, get him out of here.
Oh, Lord.
Give me some. At one point, he had a nice group of receivers.
Actually, Keenan Allen better than all the receivers on Miami. So except for Landry, baby Landry.
Didn't Vincent Jackson used to be in San Diego before he was in Tampa?
Yes. And who could throw that deep ball to him, Lenise? P. Rivers hooked up with him, and ever since he left San Diego, we can't find him every now and then.
I like Phillip Rivers because he talk trash even when he losing. I like him. He just be like, who is he doing that? You're losing.
Look, it's halftime.
I don't care.
Phillip Rivers like, he's still out there.
This dude like, I'm gonna throw for 500 and lose, and I'm gonna still talk trash.
And he still talk trash. Man, listen, man. I'm telling you, P. Rivers is that man. He's that.
Yeah,
dude.
I like Phillip Rivers, man. But anyway,
but when it went downhill for him,
he lost
Sproles, he lost Vincent Jackson. Who?
He lost LT.
He lost LT. But I tell you what, did anyone see the game last night?
Yes.
We were just talking about that.
We're not revisiting that one.
Oh, I'm gonna need some more training. We're gonna talk about it again.
I'm gonna get off.
I don't want to talk about it. I just wanted to see if anyone saw the right tackle for the Giants. We ain't got to talk about the game. The hell with games. We don't need to talk about this. Did anyone see the right tackle?
Dion?
He was on the ground every other play.
Dion, I watched the entire game. And for the first drive that the Giants made, the right tackle was in there like swimwear. He was doing all he was supposed to. Eli was 7-7. There was a touchdown. And then I'm not sure what happened, but he stayed on the field every time. He was on the field.
Why? And then that's my point. Why?
Well, then I'm
my
not
man.
Sure.
Listen, I'm talking about these cats were fighting each other to line up over the dude. Like they couldn't even get lined up because they were fighting to be lined up over him. Like he couldn't even bend his knees. I'm like, dude, what is this? What is this? Why are you out here? What are you doing? And that was horrible, man. I just didn't know if anyone else saw it. That's one play. He didn't even put his left arm up. He didn't even put. He backpedaled on that right. I don't know what he had
was a solid back step. He had
That
a
dude,
solid
listen,
back step.
stop it.
He could
You need to
he could
stop it.
walk back very quickly. He had that going. He
Lenise,
could get his back on
he didn't need to have a back step
Stop.
because the
Let's go.
defensive
Okay.
end, no,
Let's
the
go.
defensive end is lined up over the tight end. All he
Uh-huh.
Is
had to do
Michael
was
Vick
kick
done?
out.
Yes.
He
Is
backed
Michael
up.
Vick done? Is
Yes.
Michael Vick done?
Yes.
He let
So
He
Landry
clean.
can't
Jones take
stay
his
healthy,
job.
yeah.
He can let
He's
Landry
done
Jones take
after
his
yeah.
job.
He's
He
done.
Well,
can't
they
stay
say
healthy, man.
Roethlisberger might be back.
Yeah,
He
but I
is.
think Mike Tomlin's gonna try to find something to do for the hometown high school cat.
Fine. You can keep him on the roster. I
I
mean,
mean, you don't have to cut him
shoot, even
because he got a
RG3 was active
hamstring
last week.
injury. You
You
can
ain't
let
gotta
them
cut him.
stay for the rest of the season and collect
Yeah,
a
you can let him
paycheck.
hang around.
Yeah.
We didn't
It's like
say
holding
cut the
your breath,
man.
though. Whenever time he hits the field, you don't know if he's going to get nicked up. You don't know.
Yes, you do.
Yes, you
Antonio
do.
Brown ain't gonna miss Vic.
Yeah.
Antonio
You
Brown
do.
you seen my fantasy numbers the last 3 weeks, dude?
Yeah.
He was on number
disgusting.
3. Like, I don't even know who number 3 was. That's number 3 as far as he don't
He
even
was
have a
like,
name right now.
dude,
He's number 3.
what the
I
heck
said
is
number
going
2.
on?
Then I saw number 3. I said,
And
did
and
Mike
and
Vick
and
say
I,
number
and
3?
I think at this point, I think we officially need to not put our name, the Double S Crew, on any team because ever since we said something about the Cardinals, they have lost a couple games.
It's just between
Yeah.
So
We
teams.
you're
are
saying
jinxed.
No, we can just find another team. And
stuff?
for Lanisa's
We
sake, we
are
can go with the
jinxed.
Panthers.
I guarantee you. You want to roll with the
Yes,
Panthers because
For
they're gonna
Lanisa's
yes,
lose.
sake, let's roll with the
Rev,
Panthers.
yes,
Okay. Okay,
yes,
let's roll with the Panthers
Let's roll
then.
with the Panthers.
yes.
Because soon as we
Lenise,
That's
look,
what's up, Rev. That's what's
Dion,
up. Take him up
As
for
soon
the
as we
team. I like it.
said we was going to inherit the Cardinals as the team, as the crew team,
Our fallback team.
they've gone
Y'all went terribly wrong.
one and two, and look bad.
It looks bad.
you should
They
just
look
hit your
really
wagon to the
bad.
Dolphins and we'll be straight. Hit
No,
your
No,
no,
wagon to the
no,
Dolphins and
no,
we'll
no,
be
no.
straight.
No. This week, Dion, you got to take on the
Can't get any
Panthers.
worse.
No, Dion. This week we're taking on the Panthers. Y'all are going with the Panthers collectively as a crew.
I go with the
I
Listen,
Panthers.
appreciate that
listen,
because I
Lenise,
need.
Fallback team.
I'm going to
Lenise,
the game this week. I'm going to the game this week, and I
I might
need
get
it to
there,
work
Lenise.
out.
I'll let you know.
I
I'm
want
trying
to,
to
I
get
want, I want to
me
issue.
a ticket.
I would
Okay,
like
well
to
let me
issue a
know.
personal challenge. I would like to issue a personal challenge, and I want to call out a radio station. Lenise is in Charlotte, right? Correct.
I'm in Charlotte,
He's in
correct?
Charlotte.
All right. This is for 610 The Fan in Charlotte.
Okay.
Okay. Stop
All right.
disrespecting your
Cam
quarterback
Right.
because
Right.
you don't understand
Right.
what you're talking. You have no clue of what you're talking about, and you need to leave the man alone.
Right.
Because you have no clue because you don't know what worse could be, and you have no understanding
No,
of how
they
bad
know
it
it's
really
worse.
could be.
They
They know
had
what
Jimmy
works for me. They
Clausen.
had Jake Holmes.
Apparently, they
Jimmy
don't care about
Clausen.
that.
No,
They
Lenise, you
forgot.
can't even say Jake the home because we
They've
at least took him
forgotten
to a
that.
Super Bowl. They had Jimmy
True.
Clausen. They drafted
Listen,
Jimmy Clausen.
In
and
the
for the
second
crap
round.
that I hear them give,
They drafted
Cam
They had
Newton, you should be ashamed of yourself.
they had Matt
Seriously.
Moore.
They had
And then somebody had a nerve to say the Dolphins stole him from Carolina. I thought we stole him. I thought we
Right.
just picked him
We
up because
stole
he was
Matt
left
Moore.
on the side of the street.
now
Man, them people, let me tell you something. Them
with the
people,
will
that's
work
an
for food
ungrateful. I don't
society. Yeah, will work
listen.
for food
He was
society.
in the green
610,
recycle bin. We
the
just picked him
fan,
out of there.
you're horrible, man. You really are
Yeah,
horrible.
they need to
They
get
You
off.
need
I
are.
to
mean,
cut
what you
that
feel
mess
about that
out.
crap? Cam, to me, Cam is just doing what he do.
Cam
He-
is, let me tell you.
Now understand this. My issue is always with Panther fans. I don't dislike the players on the Panthers. Killer Cam, good kid. He's finally learning how to slide a little bit. So I appreciate that about him because I was always more concerned about his health, his well-being. Because at the beginning he was going to the Michael Vick School of
So
Sliding. He
He
didn't.
was a big boy. He's a big boy. He's fine.
You still need to know how to slide.
We'll get out of bounds.
One of the two.
Okay.
Because don't take unnecessary hits. Because I need you as the quarterback. I need you to live to play another down. I need you to live to play another down. Period.
It's absolute disrespect to people who have seen some bad quarterback days with their franchises to talk crap about Cam Newton the way that they do. I've seen
Well,
that
now
cat
that's
throw
true.
a deep ball to Steve
My
Smith
hands
one
up.
time between the cornerback was right on his hip, the safety coming
My
across,
hands
and
up.
no one could get the ball but Steve Smith. I
I
have
know.
not seen anyone do that
I know
in
about bad
this
quarterback.
millennium. I'm
Pete,
Prev,
done.
you know
I
about
do
bad
This
too.
is
quarterback?
Pete.
Yeah.
This is
Well,
not
no, I
bad
mean,
quarterback AA. Okay, like it's not. It's not. It's
you
not
counting the Redskin
comparison.
My
years?
name is
No.
Double S Dukes, and I'm a Dolphins fan. And I am a Dolphins fan. And even in the days, and even the last 3 years of Dan Marino, we saw a lot of bad quarterbacking.
Man, I'm
Nobody,
telling you,
no
man.
other Dolphins fan would ever admit that, but Dan Marino's last 3 years was terrible.
Because a friend
I'll
of
admit
mine
it
calls me up
because I
and
wasn't a
tells me all the
Dolphins
time
fan.
how they criticizing Cam
Cam
Newton on
Newton.
610 the fan. They need to cut it out, man. They need
It's
to
the
really
same,
cut
but
it.
what it is, Dion, it's the same. It's almost like, those stations. There's always at least one station or one person. Because
One
like the same
person.
thing. Well, it's like the same thing. They did the same thing to Peyton Manning for years. I mean, when I was in Indy,
Hmm.
Kravitz, what's his name? Kravitz.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I didn't live in Indy.
But what I'm saying is he dogged Bob Kravitz. He dogged Peyton, and he dogging Luck. It's like,
Right.
I'm like, who's your favorite Colts quarterback? Jim Harbaugh? I mean, what?
Yeah.
China United.
It's like you got to ask
Johnny,
these
Yeah.
people.
was he alive when
Yeah.
Johnny U?
I'm
It
like,
really.
Peyton Manning, without Peyton Manning, they wouldn't even have a team right now in Indianapolis.
No.
And you was dogging
No.
this dude?
I mean,
Would be
and
no
for
team
him
going to
to.
LA. That team would already be in LA.
I'm
Along
like,
with the
no, like, do these people understand football or know football? Like, who is your
no,
quarterback? Who's the best quarterback you ever seen?
Hey, I
no,
mean,
man.
all right, y'all asked me to raise my hand. I was like, y'all heard it for 2 years. Hey, I can live with Jay Cutler because I know there's nothing else behind him.
There's nothing else. There is
There's nothing. It's not going to get better.
It's not going to get better.
You don't go to the gumball machine and pull out a better quarterback than Jay Cutler.
You don't.
Not enough quarters to buy a new quarterback.
Not enough quarterbacks. You got all the quarters in the world. It don't matter.
Prev, I got one question though, Prev.
All the
I got one
quarterbacks,
question.
most of the quarterbacks that got paid this year are garbage.
Garbage.
It
Over
doesn't
the past
matter.
5 years.
Like
Over the
absolute
past 5 years.
garbage right now.
Y'all keep
But
acting like
but what I'm saying is,
that means something.
no, Prev, no, Prev. I know exactly what you're saying, but that's the point I'm making. It's just terrible. But there's
They got
nothing else
paid
to look. There's
because
nowhere else to turn.
what else
There's
are you
nowhere
gonna
else
do?
to turn. You gotta pay these dudes. You gotta pay them.
You gonna draft somebody?
It's horrible. It's
Let's go
bad.
back.
It's
Hold
bad.
on,
The
hold on,
market
hold
here,
on. Let's
the
go back
game
to
is
college.
messed up.
Hold on. Let's go back to college. Who did you see play this week that you're like,
Nobody.
yeah, my team needs that?
Nobody.
That's what I was telling you. That's why I was asking you
My
earlier
team
what
needs
college
that.
team scares you. Is any team out there? Because usually there may be one quarterback, maybe two out there. I can't tell you one person right now. Who's going to get drafted as a
Trevon
damn?
I'm racking
Boykins.
my brain. I'm trying to
That's
think
what
of
you
some stuff
want?
right now. I don't know.
Trevon Boykins.
And if
That's
you
what
do,
you
and
Actually,
if
want?
you do,
I mean the two QBs from Ohio State is that goes without saying. I mean that's probably the best.
But one of them,
I wouldn't go.
who is it? Cardell
Dion,
Jones
he can't even
got
figure out which
benched, didn't
one
he?
to start.
I
He just
know.
got
I
benched
know.
again.
Yeah, I was gonna say, didn't Jones just get benched?
But if we're rummaging we gotta
But
find
let's
something.
not rummage.
If I'm
That's my point,
rummaging, I might
Dion.
be rummaging for RG3 at this point.
I'll pay
Yeah,
a
like we can
McNown
rummage
before
through
I
the
pay
league, Dion. Let's not rummage through
Give me a
college.
McNown.
College,
Well, here's
Give
the
me a McNown.
here's the right, and I agree with you,
college
Lenise. But
supposed to
here's
be
what
the
I'm trying to
second
say to
coming.
Prev.
So
I just want to ask Prev if
Give me
like okay,
Marquez.
since you have Cutler, you've assured him you've reassured him that he's not going anywhere. Okay. Then where is the money going? Like where
Doesn't matter.
is everything? Right.
Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
It
Everybody keeps
doesn't.
talking about the contract. It
That's why they
don't
say they're
matter.
talking all this. He talking all this junk about Peyton Manning. But who else gonna play quarterback that team? Who else?
Yeah. I
It's
mean,
Peyton Manning. So what?
You're not getting your money's
So
worth.
what?
I said the same
One out of
thing.
every
You're not getting your money's worth. So if you were paying me
five ball
$400,000,
splitters.
would it be better?
And here's the other point. We act like good quarterbacks don't have bad games. Aaron Rodgers
thank
had
you.
two bad picks.
Exactly.
Brett Favre used to have
Brett
a bevy. Brett Favre used to have a bevy of bad games.
Favre had like one good game, one
Like
bad
Andrew
game,
Luck.
one good game, one bad game.
As much as I like Andrew Luck, let's be real about this.
Yeah.
He's not winning the games that he needs to win. Like the winning games. He's just winning games. He's not winning the games that are gonna make our heads turn. He has not won one game. He's won one game that made our head turn, and that was against the Broncos. And when we look back at the playoffs last year, we go, well, it's the Broncos. We've known for them to lose at home
Right.
to some guy named Flacco before. So
Right. I'm
that's
glad
what
to
I'm
see
saying. Even the good
Seattle
quarterbacks
using
have a bad day.
Graham. I'm glad to see Seattle using Graham.
For that 1
Yeah,
week
but
when
that
he was on my
offensive line,
bench. For that
they're
1
gonna
week
need to
when he was
put
on my
6 on the
bench, I
line. They
felt
need to
good
put
to go.
the Seattle Seahawks need to bench Angry Doug and go with 6 offensive linemen.
Angry Doug, that'll be angry what? Angry Doug,
That's gonna make Angry Doug even angrier.
The only way Angry Doug,
Yeah.
I
Can he block?
can't believe I drafted that dude. The
I
only
didn't
thing he
draft
can do. No, I drafted him as my 5th receiver, and I would just didn't have.
You can't hold that against you.
Yeah, I would have. I picked up Ted. I picked up Ted Ginn for all the time. Jesus.
I mean, I drafted Victor Cruz, and this dude getting plasma put in his body.
But
like,
you
what kind of
knew
calf
Victor
injury
Cruz
you
was
need
still
plasma for, dog?
But you
But
knew
you
that.
Victor Cruz
I
is.
didn't know that.
You knew that he wasn't gonna start the week 1. What you
I
drafted him
didn't
for?
know that.
Okay, so you didn't listen to any.
He gonna blame me for that too.
Yes. That's a great point. I'm glad you're yes, I am blaming you for that.
You text me and told me to draft Victor Cruz in the first round.
That's right, Trev. That's all you. That's all on you, buddy. Okay. Yay.
That was in the rule book. Draft Victor Cruz.
I'm so worried.
My man just got some plasma in him. What? It's a calf injury.
Hey.
Are you serious?
Hey,
You getting plasma? Something
Dion.
else going on, bro.
So Dion, Dion, I don't want you to answer this question. Listen to me now. I don't want you to answer this question. I don't want you to answer this. But have you ever been involved with anything similar to what Louisville is going through? Don't answer that.
Well, Dion, you know what? Without answering the question,
What are we talking about? Losing games?
Tell us about
losing games.
Louisville basketball team. What?
I didn't
No, I'm talking about
play
Louisville
basketball.
basketball team.
No, just your general recruiting experience.
No,
That's
what
a
I'm saying
general
is
recruiting situation, Dion.
your recruiting experience.
I didn't get recruited for basketball.
Jesus Shuttleworth. Jesus Shuttleworth, he got game experience.
Listen, I didn't get recruited for basketball, so I don't know.
No.
So you
for football, it might be worse.
Passion for football?
No. That's what I'm trying to say. We do things a little bit differently.
Well, maybe UNC football does things a little different, but yes.
I told you.
Okay, Dion. Let me ask the question.
They need to get my man Martin and get that little plush Rottweiler he had, and don't nobody know nothing. Like nobody. Patino, nobody know nothing.
Nobody know nothing.
Hey, Dion.
Nobody know nothing.
Somebody come get this.
Hey, Dion, let me ask you the question that Pete should have asked you. First of all, were you recruited by any schools that really, really loved football?
Yes.
How did that trip go?
See, like once again, you can't use me because it's on record. I'm telling you, I speak. Listen one time. You can go back and even look at the record. I only took one visit.
You know that?
I only took one visit.
It only takes one time.
It only takes one visit.
So without saying what Carolina offered,
Yo, this is my spot.
It only takes one time. I mean,
like
I'm going to Carolina in my mind right now.
all I know is Pino might be an assistant coach in the NBA next year.
He might be an assistant coach in Korea next year.
Yeah, they got to get him out of there, but that's bad. That's bad.
I don't know what was
I didn't know anything about it.
What?
But wait,
is this the same guy that was in the restaurant in the back?
In the back of the restaurant?
Have y'all seen that stripper?
Don't nobody know nothing?
And
Yeah,
then-
Katina.
Have you but have you seen said stripper in question?
Yes, I have.
Who? Katina? That lady Katina?
Yeah.
Yes.
Who looks old enough to be somebody's mom? Like,
But
I mean,
here's my
Mom.
thing.
That never stopped anybody from being a prostitute before.
No, wait.
That's
But
true.
here's my
That's
thing.
true.
Here's my thing.
Or a stripper.
That's
And
cool.
it was a point made because we were watching it in the break room today at work at lunch, and one of the individuals in there made a valid point. Because they're trying to figure out what was going on, like why is this on Sports Center? So we had to break it down. It's sports related, thus and such. And then one of the people at the table, she said, "Well, was she raped?" I was like, "No." "Was she beaten?" And I said, "No." I said, "She was just a stripper." I said, "She was just a stripper,
Escort.
allegedly, at the school
Escort.
basketball
Escort.
Escort.
Not even the
An
stripper.
escort." I was like, an
Escort.
escort, and
She
she
was
got her daughters
sophisticated.
involved. And so,
They were
and
all
then
legal though.
no, wait.
So
And
the
so
daughters
this
were
said
legal age.
individual said, "So were her daughters raped or beaten?" And I said, "No." And so then what's she talking for? Why is she telling the story?
It's a good point.
To sell her book.
It's a good point.
She got
It's a
a
great
book.
point.
She's trying to
sell her
sell a
book.
book.
And-
And she's
Oh,
and
to
that's
sell her
what it
book.
was.
That's
Yeah,
right.
hey.
Money ran out.
That's right.
The
Right.
money
Wait,
ran out
what do you
because
mean?
she had
That's
chosen
exactly
a
it.
profession where you can't retire from. You've chosen a profession that doesn't
Yeah,
retire
no
and it
401k
doesn't have
plan.
longevity.
There's no 401. There's no IRAs.
Right. So now she's telling the story because she realizes that she has nothing to fall back on, no pun intended. But
Wow.
just saying.
Weight Watchers. Southern tea. Sweet Southern tea for your Weight Watchers.
Really?
All you Weight Watchers people out there.
Commercial break, Dion.
I had to go to a great segue.
Thank you for the commercial break.
Had to get that segue in, huh? Had to get him out of there.
Oh God.
I mean, but you know what? Like
I'm just
people.
saying. I'm only saying.
I just wish people could keep things like that to themselves
No.
and
There's
just
no
let
money in
ride.
that. There's no money in
Just
keeping
let
it to
it go.
yourself.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
no, you're right. You're right. You're right.
There's no money in that. But here's where you're going wrong.
This is
I'm
fire.
certain Louisville has a ton of boosters that can write checks. The problem is that they
let the
stopped
staff are
paying.
handling it. Well, they had to go for somebody younger.
I understand that, but when you realize that you have Boom Quisha, the ghetto queen, as said escort, and she has incorporated her daughter.
The queen.
That's bad networking.
Her
That's
daughters, her
bad
And she
own
has
daughters.
incorporated. No, because she brought her daughters into this as well. So she's
Her
really
very own
not.
daughters. Are you seriously?
Her
Legal
very
age
own
in
daughters.
Yeah.
legal age in Kentucky is 16.
Her very own daughters. She's brought them. So you should realize when you have brought in Boom Quisha and her kids that
Dang.
this is not going to end well if the money stops coming. Somebody needs to
No,
keep cutting her a check.
Hey, you guys ever? You
check
guys
would have
ever?
been cut.
I would have to agree with
Let me ask
Lenise
you. Let me
100%. I
let
mean,
me ask you guys a question.
Somebody has got to keep cutting her a check for the story not to get told.
right, exactly.
You've got to keep writing the check.
father-in-law.
Have you guys ever
My
like?
father-in-law, you have
The
to
wealth
pay
is
your money
right.
up on that one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Even though you're getting younger escorts, Dion, as you pointed out, you need to have someone paying the old one. The old washed up one, she's still going to need a check to make sure that this keeps going the way it's supposed to.
At least until the
Okay,
next
but
coaching
We
staff.
need booster money for new hoes and booster
I
money
gotta
for
be.
old hoes.
I gotta be honest. I really just like got a little nauseated. Have you ever gotten that? Like you just feel like a little.
Yeah.
Because I didn't know she bought her dog like that. That right?
Yeah.
Like, are you serious?
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
That's tough. That's tough. I'm sorry.
Like
that's a tough world,
she
man.
is top scum,
Yes.
bottom of the barrel
And-
low. She's the
And
worst.
that's why, regardless of what Patino knew or not knew, it's the same thing with it. Somebody's somebody's head's got to roll
Somebody
for
has
this.
got
Well,
to
the
pay
guy
the
that did
price.
it, he's already on another staff.
Yeah, it's just
But
the way
he's
it goes.
already been, and isn't he already been suspended from his
But
current
what I'm
job,
saying,
wherever he is?
he's on paid leave. He ain't suspended. But my point is,
At least for the next 10 minutes.
they said that the AD.
But wait a minute, wasn't he with a couple of escorts one time
They got
on the
pictures.
speed bike? He on
They
the
had
motorbike
pictures.
speed to
They
get
had
to Papa
pictures.
House?
They got pictures of old boy. They got pictures of old boy that's on paid leave with said escort in question or one of her daughters, because they were up. They did a full breaking news outside the line today.
Right.
On ESPN.
But I thought Patino went through some stuff
Outside the
5
lines
years
was
ago
on,
with some broad that he had on a bike, escort.
Who you talking about? You talking about right? You
Maybe
talking
I'm
about Bobby
tripping.
Petrino?
It was a basketball.
Yeah, you
talking
talking
about
about
Bobby
Petrino.
Petrino, yeah. That was
You
the
talking
football
about the
coach.
football guy.
Did you
Yeah.
get
When he
hey,
the football
Okay.
guy.
Dion, did you get recruited to Arkansas?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think I would have gone there anyway.
Yeah, okay. Okay.
I don't think I would have gone there anyway.
But yeah, this whole thing, man, this
That's bad.
like you say, why
It's bad.
she talk? It's
Sometimes just keep
It's
stuff
always
under
about
wraps.
money.
She could have blackmailed them and still got paper and didn't have to come
How
out.
do you know she didn't try?
She might have tried, and they might not have taken her
That's a
serious.
great point.
She probably
That's a great point.
Because
But
now they say allegedly because she
tried.
called. I
She
think
probably
if I remember, because there was a lot of commotion in the break room, but I believe she said she called like the AD or whatever at Louisville to try to tell her story, and then she tried to call the NCAA.
What she was really saying is, I've already written the book. I'm about
Yeah.
to
Right.
end.
Right, and
Yeah.
so she called the NCAA to report it or something, and she said she was hung up on and couldn't get to the right place. Of course, though, the outside the line crew were like, well, no, if you call here and tell them this, they'll immediately direct you here. So I'm thinking maybe she didn't actually call them, but that's her story. She's sticking to it.
I don't know what's
And
worse.
she said,
I
she did, because she didn't talk to Bob Lee. She talked to another guy on Outside the Lines. And she was saying that she wouldn't make that up because there's no way that she would make up, selling her kids into prostitution. And I was just like, you probably.
that's the bigger issue for me. That's the
That's
problem. Like, this lady will talk to Satan. Like, she doesn't, like, who does that? Pimp your kids?
In her world,
I'm
it's more
done.
like who doesn't do it.
I'm done.
Yes, she
I'm
pimped
done.
her kids.
I quit.
And
I quit. That's stupid.
I quit.
That is stupid. That is absolutely ridiculous. I didn't know that. I am done. Do you understand? I am done.
Man, Pete just left, man.
I know. I think Pete's done
I'm
too.
done. I'm
Pete's done too.
I can't understand. I can't get that. I can't get over that. I can't get over that. I can understand one thing if a mom tells her daughter, yeah, make sure you marry a man that's got some money, so he can take care of you. Oh, I understand that, but
You get all of that.
I get that. But you use your daughters in an escort ring? Are you serious, dog? Like, really? Really? So then
They're legal age.
So then there's absolutely
Okay,
no
Fred, that doesn't make it any
measure
better.
that you would go to
Stop
It
saying
makes
it
it
was
sell
a
your soul.
mistake. Okay,
It
stop
makes
it.
it quasi-legal. It's just still immoral. That's all.
It's completely despicable. Okay, completely despicable.
I mean, there was
It's
no
not
links that you
immoral.
would
It's
go
just
to.
despicable.
Hey, some moms do soccer, some moms do Girl Scout cookies, and some moms do other things.
That's horrible, man. I'm done. I quit. I can't.
You've lost
I
all
can't
ability
live
to
with
can.
Yeah, man. I can't
You
get
lost
that,
all
'cause
ability to end this feed because Pete is gone.
He's gone. So does that mean we have to stay on forever?
Just keep talking.
Oh my gosh, dude. I don't understand
Pete,
that.
come back.
What's wrong?
Yeah, so
Don't be mad,
Trev,
Pete.
about this 2-move minimum. Yeah, Trev,
No,
about
let's
this
not go
2.
back there. Let's not.
No,
Hey,
we're going there. I got him
you want
now. I got him
You want a
now.
quarterback? You want a quarterback?
I got Alex Smith, dude.
I'll trade you Luck, man.
Who else do you have, Dion? Alex Smith and who?
I had Alex Smith, James Jones, Snead from New Orleans.
No, I'm talking about quarterbacks.
I just have Alex Smith
Why do you only have one quarterback?
That's a good question.
He
because
did some horrible drafting.
He's gonna say it's because I only let him make one
No.
move, but he's got like 8 running backs.
no. No. Tony Romo got hurt. I had
That's right.
Romo,
Tony Romo did get hurt.
and then
Okay, Tony
I
Romo
got
got hurt.
screwed. Yeah, I got screwed when he went down. He should be getting better. I don't even know. I mean, I had Romo, man, and I was good with Romo.
It was also good.
Yes.
It was all so good, and then it all went so terribly wrong.
Yeah,
How
that's
did
all.
you? How did you
It
draft
did.
Calvin
I'm
Smith as the
saying.
backup? Okay, wait. I think Pete's coming
I
back. Let me
didn't
He went
let me
back,
draft
he
call.
went back
him.
inside.
Wow, it's a whole new
I picked
setup.
him up.
Look, our discussion was so bad, he had to take us to his room with got the cross and the
He
prayer
had
right there. That's how bad it was.
Is he gonna start reading
He
quoting
took us to his
scripture
war
and
room,
verse?
man.
He gonna
I
start
got
quoting
a
scripture and
good.
verse?
I got a pretty good unit. Oh, Lanice, Des Bryant went down on me. He hurt.
Oh
He
yeah,
got me.
Des
Oh,
Bryant.
Des Bryant.
Oh,
I
Okay.
lost Des Bryant. I lost. So I lost somebody. Oh, Victor Cruz. I just dumped it. I had Cruz and Des Bryant.
Did you
Hello?
cut
But I
Des
had
Bryant?
Travis Benjamin. No.
I mean, do you
No.
really think he's
No,
gonna be back
Prev.
this year?
Oh God.
Prev, you're wicked. You are
Nah,
so
man, I'm just
wicked.
saying because it's like you can't
Nah,
trade
that's
him.
real. That's wicked, dude. That's
I'm
so
just
wicked.
saying you're
You're trying
talking about
to
these
take
moves you
advantage.
can't make, and then I'm looking like you got like 3 guys that aren't playing on your roster, maybe 4.
Right.
Lenise, what does that sound like? Sounds
Somebody
like
got to
game.
go.
Sounds like game. It ain't happening, brother. It's not
No.
happening.
I'm just saying
I
somebody got
will
to go.
never.
I'm not gonna,
what I
I
missed?
will listen. I will never release Des Bryant ever.
okay,
I don't
well,
care.
okay,
Ever,
fine.
Oh,
never. You
As
that's
know.
what I.
long as you're keeping
Yeah,
5
Pete, you missed
guys,
nothing.
as long as
Except
you're
that we
missing
were
5,
concerned we
as
were
long
gonna
as
have
you're
to
keeping
talk all
5
night
guys
because you
who
were
ain't
going away.
playing, you cannot complain to me about not
Yeah,
being able to make enough moves.
my
Well,
internet went out,
no,
but
I
Yeah.
have. Let me see who you
Over
And
a
have.
we did.
quarter
Oh,
of
and we
your
did
roster
determine that
is
the
not going
mom
to play
with her
anytime
kids in the
soon.
prostitution ring was
You crazy?
despicable.
I got James Jones. I got Travis
pretty bad.
Benjamin.
That's pretty
What
bad.
happened?
Can we? You know what? I'm getting out. You know what? I'm getting
Pete
back
took us.
out. Y'all
Pete
talk
took
No,
us
about
to the
wait,
war room, man.
wait, hold on. We're done with fantasy football. Dion, stop it. Because your woes and
What
only
happened?
woes,
Why
and
Pete
those are
getting
your own
pissed? Why
making.
he getting upset? Why
I'm
is he
not
getting
bad.
mad?
Because
I'm not bad.
we're talking about an escort. He took us to his prayer room.
No,
Look at
He's
the
in a war
background.
room. He's in
Yeah,
a
look at the
war
war
room.
room. Look at the
He's in
background,
a
man.
war room.
no. Y'all silly,
Yo,
dude.
look at the light in the background. We can't even see it, man. Looks like we're about to be in The Exorcist.
No, I'm about to hang up on you. That's what I'm about to do.
That's
Hey,
just rude.
look.
That's
And
This
rude.
then all he
this
got
little
up there
red
is
dot I got right over here. On his, what
Prev.
does
He just got
red dot do?
Prev. He got
Oh,
sticky
that cuts it
postage
off.
of prayers for the Dolphins all over his room.
Oh,
He
man.
got.
Those are Hail Marys, man.
No, I don't. I could care. I could care less. I could
Oh
care
God.
less.
Oh
I'm about to
wait,
get
I
off
want you
here
to know.
anyway. Y'all better hurry
Hold
up.
I know,
on.
right?
I finally heard the new coach for the Dolphins, and I want you to know I could not even get through his full press conference after the game because all I could hear was Jason in my head talking about the strength coach from my high school.
Yo, that was the
And
funniest.
when I saw the guy on TV, I said, "Oh my God, that is him! That is him! He is that guy! He is that
No
guy!"
joke, for real, yo. That
Y'all,
was the funniest.
Oh,
Oh
you know, no,
my
you know what's
God,
funniest?
Jason hit that one
No,
on the
you know
head.
what's really funniest? Because, I mean, even though I was a terrible high school football player, everybody who played high school football shared this experience. So to go in the office the day after Dan Campbell ran his first practice, and people are making a big deal about the Oklahoma drill. And I'm like, you know, what? It's football?
Right.
They're like,
Okay.
you can't do that in the league. This shouldn't be done at this level.
And like, it's
Why
football
not?
and it's a contact sport. Okay.
Why not? Why not? They taken care of. They're paid well. They got
Right.
insurance.
Hey,
They
better
got
than I am.
insurance.
We get the Oklahoma drill. Right, listen, I'll tell you right after breakfast, Oklahoma drill. Meet me on the field. No, eat your biscuits and gravy and let's go.
During breakfast, Oklahoma drill.
That's
Take,
right.
take
That's
your
right.
chicken minis and
Man.
let's go. Your chicken
And
minis
let's
and
roll.
your
That's
Chick-fil-A
right.
sauce. Let's be out here. Oklahoma drill.
Oklahoma drill, yeah.
On you.
I ain't playing no games, man.
I
That
mean,
don't make
everybody
sense.
like
Like,
you made them do
the
that. I'm like, look,
Oklahoma
it's the
drill.
Dolphins. They're 1-3. What else do they have to do? Do they have
Yeah,
something
they're
better
like,
than doing?
Prep. They even went so far as to say they're like, well, this is an NFL team. We shouldn't be doing that. Are you serious? What are you talking about? This is the perfect time to do that. You got no
What
parents to
should
worry
they be
about.
doing?
You got
Combing
no
the field for
NCAA to
acorns? I
worry
mean,
about.
what else do they have to do?
I mean, really, we paying these cats. We can do whatever we want. Make you do the Oklahoma.
Well, no, because you're not paying me, Dion. I'm not doing the Oklahoma Trail. Okay? That's not what I'm not doing that.
Squad. So I'm just getting my practice check. I'm just getting my scout team check.
You know what I
Scouting
mean? Like
check,
they
man.
killed. I can't believe they
Scout
killed
team
me
better
with
run
that.
from Oklahoma, man.
They
Y'all
killed me with that
y'all need
because
some
they
of that
did say that.
Oklahoma love.
They killed me with
It
that
was-
one because they were like, "This is a pro team.
They
This
was- it was
shouldn't be
so-
doing that."
It's so amazing that the Dolphins got sacks. I actually got 4 sacks. I'm like, what? That was the alert for the Dolphin game. Cameron Wake, I was like, whoa, that's terrible. Dude. I'm
Now
done.
he got 4
I'm
sacks.
done.
But you know what? As long as
y'all had him cussing at the microphone after the game.
But man, it's not even about anything other than what he did actually say. The strength coach. I mean, they bought into a new system. They bought into a new thing because it's like, yeah, it's a new culture, and it's not that you can make someone want to show up every day. Like you didn't have to do that you shouldn't have to. Like you shouldn't. I don't need a rah-rah speech. Okay, I just need an opponent, and then we're gonna go eat them. That's
And a
it.
paycheck.
You don't need a rah-rah speech and a check. Yeah, let's do that.
Opponent and a paycheck.
But
I'm there.
if you have this really mundane, laissez-faire attitude, and it's just the league, and it's the pros, all right, guys, we're gonna go out. We're gonna
Is this
do
the insider's perspective coming out here, man?
Huh?
Is this the insider perspective coming in?
Good question.
Good question.
I mean,
I'm not talking about your days. I'm talking about recent past.
my recent.
You alright, dude?
Huh?
You alright? You alright?
I couldn't hear him. I couldn't. My earpiece.
That's what Patino said.
My earpiece.
I couldn't.
A
Nah,
good
they trying to
media
tell me to go
member
to
does
commercial.
not
I
burn
couldn't.
his sources.
That's what Patino said.
Microphone
Hey,
check.
listen,
I'm
not
microphone
burning.
check.
Yeah, because they're telling me to go to commercial. Yo,
He's not burning his sources.
they're telling,
Okay.
I'm about
telling
to
me
go
to go to
to
commercial. I can't go.
Okay.
Okay.
He won't
Right.
look. He won't talk
Realize you're
about
in the war
recruiting.
room.
Hey, look. He won't talk about recruiting. He won't talk about what happens when he hangs out near the complex.
Smart kid. He's a smart guy.
I mean,
I just ride by
understand.
mean mugging
I
people.
completely
That's all I
understand.
do.
Huh?
I ride by mean mugging cats. Like, once y'all get it together, shoot. I'll roll up on the gift shop. The gift shop, y'all need to make these prices a little more affordable too. You see the team not doing that good. You see the team who's hurting. $10 for a shirt. You better slash that in half. You see them boys out there.
It's like the gift shop.
I roll up on the gift shop. Nah, I don't play. You better cut these. What? $3 for a dolphin pencil? A pencil?
Oh my God.
Oh, this is now 25 cents. You understand me? It's 25 cents. We just got our first win. What are you trying to do? 10 of your jerseys are buy one, get one. You got that? Buy one, get one.
Oh my God.
I don't play, man. I roll up on what? Say something. You don't roll up on them, man. You gotta get it right. All right, I'm out. I'm done.
I'm done.
Yeah.
Hey, look. Shout out to all y'all going to homecoming, Aggie Pride. I can't make it. Wish I was going to
No,
be there.
not again.
I was there last year.
I didn't see you.
Yeah,
It's not my fault.
he brought the kids last year when I didn't go.
I didn't see you or the kids. I mean, come on, man.
I was there. We were tailgating.
Wait, you gonna come about a tailgate. You were invited.
I was at a tailgate.
Y'all work that out.
Anyway, I was at a bunch of tailgates.
Pete, are you coming?
Yeah, I'll be there.
Because
You be there? Okay. Okay, I'll get to see Pete. Somebody. Aggie Pride, G-Ho.
Man,
Aggie
tie
Pride,
heels
G-Ho.
up,
We
baby.
appreciate you wearing the hat, Prab, to represent for the cause.
Best I could do.
Man, heels, man. Heels.
All right.
Slash the prices on that jersey. What is that, a Cameron Wake?
That's it.
All right.
Cameron Wake.
The Dominican suit jersey.
Give us